We support the bill.
Barbara Stewart.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I rise on behalf of New Zealand First to support the Social Security Clothing Allowances for Orphans and Unsupported Children Amendment Bill. Firstly, we have to congratulate Tracy Martin for two particular aspects. Firstly, this is an excellent bill. It is well overdue, and as the previous speaker has said, there has been nothing come into this Parliament on this particular topic. And secondly, for getting her bill drawn from the ballot. It is never easy to get a bill drawn from the ballot. It is totally dependent on luck, and I'm very pleased that one of our new members has had a bill drawn from the ballot. The fact is that many families are changing, and we don't want children to be disadvantaged because of their family circumstances. It is not their fault, and therefore they shouldn't be disadvantaged. We know that a lot of grandparents and other kin carers are raising children that are not their own, and this is not an easy job. This group of carers get the same basic payment as those fostering children in the care of child, youth and family. But the bottom line is they do not receive the additional assistance for things like clothing, which the child, youth and family caregivers get through the foster care allowances. This makes a significant difference, a difference of up to $1,700 per year, $1,700. And this is an inconsistency that does need to be removed and rectified. The family caregivers do not receive the foster care allowance, although many of them will be eligible for the unsupported allowance, which is now paid at the foster care allowance rate. Minister Paula Bennett made this adjustment in the budget in 2009, and for that we recognise the good work in this area. In 2009, also a very good year, the government provided 500 respite care places a year for grandchildren in week-long holiday health camps. Grandparents do need a break. It is not an easy job bringing up a child, and especially in these difficult circumstances. There are many challenges that can be experienced by these families. But we have to be clear, this bill proposes to give the orphan and unsupported child clothing allowance parity with the foster child. How much will it cost? Well, not a significant amount. The bill will cost approximately $16 million a year for parity. And when we relate that to other areas that money is spent on by the government, this is not a massive amount. As at February 2012, the membership of Grandparents Raising Grandchildren Trust stood at 5,024 grandparent kin carers families, and representing a significant number of grandchildren. It's conservatively estimated that the number of children in full-time grandparent kin care is in excess of 10,000. And I would say this is the very minimum number that we can expect. In fact, it will more than likely be more because not everybody is recognised in this way. However, it's well known that a lot of the caring for these children occurs informally rather than formally. The Families Commission in 2009 commissioned the UMR report to survey the changing role of grandparents. We know that role's changing. I must say, Mr Speaker, to look after children, it's never ever cheap. And I'm sure that we all know that. So this is a good bill. We do not want these grandparents and kin carers to face any more challenges than they need to. They are largely unappreciated, and we support this bill totally.
Ian Lees-Galloway.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. I rise to add another voice to Labor